Hello there. My name is Hayden Burns. You might have known me from my guitar videos I post on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, or anything like that. Or you might have possibly known me from my some of my content I post related to guitar and all that. Today, I want to talk to you about what it's like growing up with autism. More specifically, high functioning autism, as you can tell from the shirt. Some you know, some you might have not known. I am diagnosed on the spectrum when I was 2, but didn't know till I was 12. I like to go over my struggles growing up. It would mean so much if you could stick by my video. Might take 9, 10 minutes, but when I was very little, I was very shy. I didn't really talk much. I don't even remember speaking that much, period. I was always having my face in a book or a video game. When I was 8, 9, no, everyone would tell you I was shy. But then tragedy struck when I was in 4th grade. When I was 10 years old, my mother passed away from a car accident. I'm not going to go into specific details, but that has affected me so much in a lot of ways in life. Like after it happened, I don't remember speaking or talking to anyone at all. Like my elementary school knew about it, but I just didn't say a word. Then I graduated and I was just very quiet, and I started getting into music. That was my passion for it. Because of what happened to my mom, that's how I became into music and guitar a year later. Now, when I was in 5th grade, first day, straight up, I was lost. I didn't know where to go. I was confused. I was crying a lot. And I had this friend, we'll call him Evan. That's not his name, but let's just say he said to me one time, don't tell anyone I'm your friend. And I thought he was my friend, but then I started telling people, a couple people in my family, then they were saying, he's fake, he's pretending to be your friend just because he feels bad for you. And then at the time I was very naive and I didn't understand it. And then looking back, I realized how messed up that was. And that really made me feel sad. Then 6th grade, you can just say the bullying. And I was bullied a lot as well. Went from amplified from a 1 to a 10. Now 6th grade, this is where my worst bullying episodes happened. When I was, roughly in the middle of the year, I scooched my chair in to help, a student with cerebral palsy get out of the way. And then let's just say when everyone's shocked that I scooched my chair in, everyone's like, why'd you scooch your chair in? And I said, I did that because she has cerebral palsy. It really looked like I said something offensive, and then told my computer lab teacher about it, and it seemed like I was a bad guy, and I was crying and upset, and I asked someone in the bathroom for a knife so I can myself, But I'm not thinking any of those thoughts anymore, just FYI for my viewers. And then this dude named, you'll call him Dan, that's not his name, but yeah. Started spreading rumors that I was trying to drown myself. And there's another instance as well, not with him, but some other guy where, like, some dude was like, your mom died because you essayed her, and I was in the lunchroom crying and being lonely, and then, I was pretty lonely, but when I reported to the teachers that, and counselors and my assistant principal, they didn't do anything about it. And that's when I started relying on myself to take matters into my own hands. And then there's a couple instances as well when I wanted to play outside and everyone was mad I wanted to play with them, and then I was crying in the corner because of what happened. And then that was the rough year. That was 6th grade when I was 12. Then 13 years old, I started getting more into guitar and started getting more into like nerd geek stuff, like video games, old video games, anime, you name it. But by the time when I was about to ready to play football, let's just say I was not welcome firsthand. Before I joined, I was getting laughed at, I was getting hated on for being who I am. And let's just say during the season, like in the preseason, everything was fine and dandy. And then when the season came around, everything was awful. Like I was looked at, I said something personal to this dude named Dan. That's not his actual name, just for sake of this video. That I said something personal, I'm not gonna say what it is, but he shamed me in the locker room for it. I was laughed at for it, and it made me feel so sad. And there's another instance of one this dude who before the season started, they wanted me to get Snapchat just so I can get in the football group chat. They said in the thing, wait, where's your mom? Oh, wait, he's gone. And then they started making up some bullshit that I didn't, that they didn't make it up. But sorry, I just couldn't speak it. And then eventually this Dan dude, it got so bad that I knew someone who could jump him, and I still kind of feel bad to say that I got him jumped. And I easily could have gotten arrested for partaking in it, but luckily I'm not. And that was how freshman year ended. Then I'll discuss to you what happened when I was 11. Well, 11th grade. I got my first job during Wendy's, and then let's just say it was this girl I had a crush on. Her name was Erin. We'll just call her Erin. And let's just say at first she seemed nice, she seemed kind. I told her my feelings, and then I thought she would handle it. But then let's just say she took advantage of my feelings, and she emotionally, mentally abused me for it. Like she would like sexually make fun of me for it. Like she even shamed me and forced me to, dare me to do something that I wasn't comfortable with. I'm not gonna say exactly just for the sake of this video, but yeah, it was just so sad that she would do this. Then when HVAC rolled around, I honestly thought, maybe this is, a trade school. There's going to be mature people. There's going to be mature everything. Turns out I was wrong. I was still getting picked on a lot and bullied a lot for being different and being impulsive. And it's just been kind of the theme for my whole life. Just, being bullied, rejected, feeling isolated, sad, upset. Then in 12th grade, let's just say, there's this dude named Derek, and I thought we were friends at one point, but we were talking to each other. We were guitar. We knew each other so well, and then things happened. Like apparently, I didn't know I was like getting too like pushy with him, and then he decided not to be my friend anymore, and that's sad. And throughout my time in school, I've realized that 90% of the friends I've had are fake. Now I know I'm just unloading all of this quickly to you because it's very sad, but I want to touch base on what I've been through. I want to end this video with a little quote from one of my favorite video games of all time, aka my favorite spin-off, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Time. Now the quote goes, "The important thing is not how long you live, it's what you accomplish with your life. While I live, I want to shine. I want to prove that I exist. If I could do something really important, that would definitely carry on into the future. And so, if I were to disappear, I think that all I have accomplished will go on as, would that mean that it's living, right?" Now I know that everything I've been through, everyone's like, how the hell is this guy still alive? Well, the simple answer is I didn't give up. I really stand by that quote. I really want to show the world that I can make a positive impact on the world. And to all the autistic people following me or seeing me this, if you got anything to say or DM me, just DM me. And thank you guys for watching. Peace.